.co.
Not funny.
You suck.
I think these drop-lift fuckers are just bitching and moaning all about this, you know, oh, we gotta do this and we gotta do that, and no one has any songs, and if they do, they all suck anyway, so it's not gonna be a big deal anyway. They're gonna be like 3 CDs drop-lifted. Like they're actually gonna make professional CDs. How gay is that? Why don't they just DIY it or something? I don't know, they're fuckers, and you're a fucker too.
You hear it first. You hear it first. You hear it.
Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado. Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado. Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado. Columbine High School in minorities and Christians. Poppycock has pleaded not guilty in this case. He has a court date in New York on June 24th. Poppycock has pleaded not guilty in this case. Police say they're still looking for a third assailant. 23 students were wounded. Chris Connolly was on the scene. 23 students were wounded. The trenchcoat mafia turned their guns on themselves. And the murderers,
The misunderstood musical enigma that is Crow.
members of an oddball school clique, made their way through the building targeting athletes. The murderers
The misunderstood musical enigma that is Crow.
turned their guns on themselves. The police say they're still looking for a third assailant.
Now, it's my fantasy to be on MTV so all y'all cats can see what I can be. Now, it's my
Members
fantasy
of an
to
oddball
be
school
on
clique
MTV so all
made their
y'all
way
cats
through the
can
building
see
targeting
what
athletes.
I can be. Now, it's
The
my
trenchcoat
fantasy
mafia
to
turned
be
their guns
on
on
MTV
themselves.
so all y'all cats
Chris
can
Connolly
see
was on the
what
scene.
I can be. Now, it's my
23
fantasy
students were
to
wounded.
be on MTV so
The
all y'all cats can
misunderstood
see
musical
what
enigma
I can
that
be.
is Crow.
Now, it's my fantasy to be on MTV so all y'all cats can see what
You hear it first.
Is there such a thing as satanic ritual abuse? As hard as it may be for most Christians to comprehend, people do worship Satan as the most powerful god. They gather together in small groups called covens with a fervor and intensity that would make the commitment of most Christians look anemic in comparison. They will do anything to please Satan, to gain favor from him, which they believe will give them great power. These covens generally meet in after-midnight rituals. The entire proceedings are kept highly secret by the blood oaths that are taken upon acceptance into the coven. Few adults escape, for the price for desertion or disobedience is death by sacrifice, dismemberment, and disappearance. The less dramatic parts of a ritual are singing, chanting, and dancing. The participants are most often clothed in black or dark robes and they take blood communions. This blood is either drawn from a child in the most heinous manner while he or she is tied, chained, or held on an altar, or from an animal or human sacrifice. The cross is commonly used in the most despicable manner imagined. Satanists will do anything the mind can conceive to desecrate the name of Jesus. The more flagrant the abuse, the more pleased they believe Satan will be with them. They hate the name of Jesus. Although they profess that Satan has the greatest power, they possess a mortal fear of Jesus in the presence of his light. Some of the most horrendous and standard parts of a satanic ritual are the gross, multiple sexual acts done to little children. Little girls primarily, but some little boys as well. Those between the ages of 2 and 6 are most frequently used. The violations are perpetrated by women as well as men, and often simultaneously. Enough of what happens in ritual. It is too gross to further describe here. Satanic ritual abuse is well known and documented, especially in the secular and professional community, where police forces are trained to recognize satanic crimes. What is shocking is how few Christians, churches, counselors, and pastors have any knowledge of its existence. Even worse is the number of Christians who prefer to turn their heads the other way and pretend it doesn't exist. Yet there is hardly a church congregation that doesn't have at least one adult victim of childhood satanic ritual abuse. It is now possible to quickly and accurately identify the evidence of childhood satanic ritual abuse. Henceforth, we will refer to it by its common term, SRA. By knowing the disease that afflicts the patient, a doctor can be much more effective in treating it. Otherwise, he might just as well prescribe aspirin for every problem. In the same way, in dealing with the effects of SRA, it's important to know what the real issues are. They are painful, they are traumatic, they are real. Chapter 12. How can I know if my child has been a victim of childhood satanic ritual abuse?
Your answers to the following questions may give you the insight you are seeking. These questions generally apply to children under 8 years of age.
Have you noticed your child playing with himself or herself sexually more than a 3-year-old just exploring body parts? Does your child tend to rub toys, sheets, blankets, or dolls between his or her legs? Or rub himself or herself on the arm of a chair or sofa? Does your child like to run the faucet water in the tub directly onto his or her genitals?
Have you noticed a sudden mood change in your child? Has your child gone from once happy and bubbly to downcast and sad? Does your child, who formerly enjoyed playing with other children, want to be alone? Have you ever found your child hiding in a closet or under a bed for no apparent reason?
When going to sleep, does your child usually want to get close to the wall? Has your child suddenly started wetting the bed? Does your child want to lock the door when he or she goes into the bathroom? Has your child suddenly expressed a fear or refusal of going to school? Does your child cling to your leg when certain people are coming around or will be coming over?
Does your child have dreams of being chased? Does your child have dreams of snakes or of spiders? Does your child tend to break into sobbing when you're about to leave and please, please don't leave me? Does your child have a perceived aversion or even a fear of any babysitters? Does your child seem to have a compulsion to wash certain body parts or to brush his or her teeth?
Does your child tend to gag when taking liquid medicine, a procedure that formerly was not a problem? Does your child express real fear at being alone? Has your child ever awakened screaming during the night and said there was someone in black in the room? Has your child ever told you about dreams that were surprisingly sexual in nature? Has your child complained to you that his or her bottom hurt? Was there perhaps a redness but no rash?
Has your child frequently come home with candy from the same person? Does your child have an inordinate curiosity about things that are sexual? Have you noticed or heard about your child wanting to touch other child's genitals, even a brother or sister? Has there been a noticeable change in your child's behavior, attitude, or grades at school? Have you seen flashes of raging anger in your child? Does your child have a tendency to make remarks such as, I'm dirty, I'm no good, God couldn't love me? Does your child have a tendency to have a gagging problem that he or she didn't have before? Do you fear that your child has already been sexually violated?
Each of these questions reflects a symptom of SRA. If you answered yes to several or many questions, there would be valid reasons for concern. If there are some specific questions to which you don't know the answer and you think it is appropriate, ask your child. If you ask, you may be surprised at how forthright the responses are. Again, don't be surprised if your child answers no to everything, even though in your heart you feel sure something did happen. Remember that your child may have been threatened. Little children take such threats very seriously.
Here we are now. Here we are now. Here we are now. Here we are now. We are getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere.
What's wrong?
For more enjoyment and greater efficiency, consumption is being standardized.
What's wrong?
Here we are now. Here we are now. Here we are now. Here we are now. are getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere. Here we are now. 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 We are getting nowhere. 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 Nowhere.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
To think one would like to be somewhere else.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
If you feel you are not properly sedated, call 348-844 immediately.
The next is like machine, and we work for this machine. They would love to be able to wrap everything, and AOL would love to be the way that they deliver this music, and they want to deliver it through your cable box into a player that they supply for you. For every 900 hits that website gets, one person actually buys a CD, MP3, and Napster.
Oh my god, okay.
One of the reasons that the major labels are freaked about the proliferation of MP3 as a format is that they can't put it under wraps. They can't control access to this stuff anymore. And controlling access is one of the things they've been dreaming of for a long time. They hate the fact that you can get a used CD. They hate the fact that you can borrow your friend's CD. They hate the fact that you can check out CDs from libraries. They hate the fact that you can check out books from libraries. Right? Because these are all losses to them. Their dream is to have a metered system of delivery of any cultural material. Like machine. Radio has changed dramatically. 2 or 3 companies own every fucking radio station, and that's no lie. There's companies that own 800 radio stations. It's about social change.
have Napster, you have Motilla, you have ShootMX, you have all these things. I mean, you have MP3s, you have the ASF, you have movies. I mean, you shut down MP3, it's just going to be something else.
Oh no! What are they doing? This is retarded.
You'll notice that the artists that are anti-MP3 are the ones that are big enough to negotiate their contracts.
I thought they were gonna fucking ban.
A leaky copyright system works best. The next live machine. And we work for this machine. Record another album or another song.
The most socially significant song of this year.
Live machine. And we work for this machine.
The RIAA.
Oh, shit.
What do you think the law can do to enforce that, if anything? You're the lawyer, dude. I'm just a hippie.
This is a Mr. T adventure story.
This is Mr. T talking. You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is. This is Mr. T talking.
But did you start with a T?
Okay. Okay. Take it from me, Mr. T.
Joseph.
Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Mr. T.
I'm called Mr. T. Tall teeth, Mr. T.
I had one goal in life, and I was living in the Robert Taylor projects. I said to my mother when I was 10 years old in 4th grade, I said, Mama, one of these days I'm gonna be big and strong. I'm gonna be a football player and a boxer. I'm gonna buy you a beautiful house. I'm gonna buy you pretty dresses. Wow, that's right. See, church, we can't fool them, Wow, that's right. See, church, we can't fool them, Wow, that's right. See, church, we can't fool them, Hey, boys and girls.
And there's the man in black.
Mr. T. That's me. Tall T. Sounds like someone's messing with your mind.
Mr. T ran up and grabbed the man in black. He pulled off the big hat to reveal...
Oh, boy. You're
gonna hit,
said Mr. T.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know,
said Mr. T.
Right on, Danny,
said Mr. T.
He know. Hey!
said Mr. T.
Hey, boys and girls, what we're gonna talk about now, we talking about keeping your neighborhood safe. Make your neighborhood safe and sound.
Sounds like someone's messing with your mind,
said Mr. T.
Hey! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey! Hey! Oh, boy, am I mad?
said Mr. T.
Oh, boy.
You're gonna hit.
Let me tell you something about gangs. Mr. T grew up on the south side of Chicago. I wasn't in no gang. Oh, yes, I was in a gang. Let me tell you about my gang. It's very important you know. I know you're into this colors mess and all that stuff. I was in the gang. My gang color was green.
He can run, everybody else run. Right on, Danny. Hey, I've been supporting you for a long time. I'm with you all the way.
The Boy Scouts of America, fool! That's the type of gang. And let me tell you, you want to be in a gang. Get a gang of you guys, go down the street and clean up the building. Gang of you guys, go down to Evans Johnson. You tell everything from the store. A gang of kids going to the library. Mr. Stay out of the gang.
Mr. The tallest you'll see I'm called Mr. T.
Sounds like someone's messing with your mind.
Mr. T, that's me. Tall T.
Shut up, fool.
The tallest you'll see. I'm called Mr. T.
Shut up, fool.
Tall teeth, Mr. T. Tall teeth, Mr. T. Tall teeth.
When I stand on the mountain and I say, do it, it gets done. If it don't get done, then I'll move on it. And that's the last thing in the world you want me to do.
There's no need to fear.
Help! Help! Help!
An explosion.
Come, Arthur. Evil is afoot.
Afoot? That's funny.
I have only seconds to shed my everyday disguise. This looks like a job for...
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
Help! Help!
There's no need to fear.
Help! Help! Help!
I say to you, stop your evil ways.
You're writing my songs. You're playing my game.
That's just plain poppycock.
This looks like a job for...
None of them really know how to handle evil.
Oh, there's crime here. I can smell it. This looks like a job for...
Because people have got to know.
I'm very frightened.
This looks like a job.
I never told anybody to do anything.
Use all our resources to battle this evil.
There's no need to fear.
This looks like a job.
Help! Help! Help!
One constantly has the problem of either getting on top of the job or having the job get on top of you. I find that it is easier for me to get on top of you.
Help! Help!
Oh, there's crime here. I can smell it.
We all find this kind of rampant individuality very disturbing.
I'm very frightened.
They came to the ranch, lady. I didn't go to them. They came to me. You're stealing my music every day.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
There's no need to fear.
May evil beware. And may good dress warmly and eat plenty of fresh vegetables.
And that's the last thing in the world you want me to do.
There's no need to fear.
That's just plain poppycock.
Good of you to join us in another sterling victory over the forces of evil.
Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face.
Sex machine. I think Bootsy learned a lot from me. When I met him, he was playing a lot of bass. The ifs, ands, and the buts.
Right.
I got him to see the importance of the one in funk, the downbeat at the beginning of every bar.
That's right.
I got him to key in on the dynamic parts of the one instead of playing all around it.
Yeah.
Then he could do all of his stuff in the right places after the one.
That's absolutely correct.
Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face. Rub my face. Pat my face.
Sex machine. You couldn't jump out in the audience and freak out and act crazy, you know, like that's what it was going to, you know, and that's what we wanted to do, you know. We just want to have a sex machine, low down, hold down, and you know, drip until you wet type party. Sex machine.
Hello, this is Ricardo Montalbán.
Hello, I'm Gerald McRaney.
Now let's do it with an unloaded gun.
Stuff on my face.
During this period, you should try not to breathe. Every breath makes your body move slightly. Okay, go ahead and try it.
It's easy. Stuff on my face.
Your sex machine, that's pretty much where I'm at now.
Stuff on my face. It doesn't seem so threatening when you break it down like that.
Rub my face. face, pat my face, rub my face, pat my face, rub, pat, my face.
While this patient will require further care, the emergency is over.
Together too.
Got to be joking, man.
kidding.
This is a dope jam.
You're kidding.
fun of us.
Oh yeah! 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 Play some sex music. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Play some sex music. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Play some sex music. Play some sex music.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Crazy, crazy, crazy! Crazy, crazy, crazy! Crazy, crazy, crazy! Crazy, crazy, crazy!
Confusion is the greatest form of communication.
I don't get today's music.
The entertainment industry is about money.
M-O-N-E-Y.
What does the phrase #1 record mean to you?
M-O-N-E-Y.
We got a song that'll knock your eyeballs out.
I don't know, kid. My advice to you first thing is keep that day job, okay?
I'm a 9-to-5er.
America has decided to devour its youth.
So-called subversions.
Dream it's a flashback doesn't really make sense.
Information on so-called subversions.
The music and the light show which accompanies it carry the same howling and glittering intensity ascribed to the hallucinatory experience. There is the real danger that more and more young people may follow the call to turn on, tune in, drop out.
Then stop it. Let's listen to that sound.
Sampling, as you probably know by now, is the digital technique of lifting musical bits and pieces off of someone else's records and using them to create sort of new ones. Sampling.
Flickering strobe lights accentuate the sense of unreality, of having blown your mind.
Sampling.
Good artists copy, great artists steal.
How is when all those people sample your sound?
What noise to some people is music to others.
Baby, you look so good. Baby, you look so fine. How can I say no? Baby, you look so good. Closer and closer and closer, whoa. Closer and closer and closer, whoa.
Yeah.
It was midnight when it all broke down. Something happened. Something broke. Something broke. About midnight. It was midnight when it all broke down. Something happened. Something broke.
Es ist Mehrzeit.